Hi everybody, welcome to the Congress Theatre here in Queanbeyan. Gareth and myself are here for the first time. Tonight we're doing a demonstration and very excited. I'm looking forward to it, and I know Gareth is.
We are, yeah, we're sat here in the dressing room just waiting to go on stage. We'll be on in about 10 minutes time, and just after we've done this little clip now, we're going to show you a couple of messages from tonight's show. And please keep up to date with our tour, which is our Messages from Beyond tour. And we are all over the UK this year, aren't we?
We are indeed. We've got loads of dates this year in different parts of the country, so it's an extensive tour, which I'm looking forward to. Certainly new parts of the country for me, and I think the same for yourself as well.
It is, definitely. And to follow us on Facebook, go to our Facebook page, which is Messages from Beyond, and also to my website, www.gareth-lewis.com.
And mine is all the W's, craig-morris.co.uk.
So please enjoy tonight's clips, and we hope to see you at one of our shows soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome onto the stage Gareth Lewis and Craig Morris. Thank you.
I upset him last night because I talked too much apparently, so...
Yeah. Good evening. Is my microphone on? Oh, that's good. I hope you're all well.
I'll come on about the rest of you. It was later in the cemetery this afternoon.
Well, it's lovely to be here at this wonderful theatre. It's the first time both of us here this evening.
It is, yes.
It is. And last night we was in Swindon, another little beautiful theatre. We've been there before, so we're so excited to be here with you wonderful... Well... with you wonderful people. So it's lovely to be here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. It's my first time here as well. I should have come a few years ago with a friend, but it never happened sadly. So we're here tonight, and with another friend, well, somebody that I know anyway. One thing you'll know, friends, so obviously most people in here probably have never seen Gareth and myself work before. One thing you will learn throughout the night, and we'll explain more and more as we get through and get going, is quite simply that we like a laugh, we like a giggle, we like smiles on faces. Is that all right? Marvellous. Anybody nervous? Just us then. Are you up for a laugh? Oh, that's all right, because you're a long time dead, aren't you? So let's just enjoy it.
All we need to do is to talk to us. Is that okay? Don't tell us your life story. We don't need that. All we need is to say, yes, no, you understand, you don't understand. Is that right, Craig?
Yes, it is.
And all we need you to do also is smile. Are you able to do that? That's a tricky smile.
Oh,
have you been dragged here tonight? Go on, prove it.
Anyway, let's get going now. Let's get going.
I'm going to sit down and let her take over like she normally does, and I'll see you shortly.
Anybody think we're married? Anyway, my bit now, my turn. So, tonight, excuse me, if you understand the information, please give us a wave like this so we can see you. There you go, no royal waves. Spread enough of my time with queens. That's it. That will work out later. But anyway, so let me see where I go there, and I'll shift my awareness there to the spirit world and the spirit people to see who wants to come and talk to us. And straight away we come over a lady there from the spirit world. I know that as I'm aware of her, this lady straight away tells me she would have gone with cancer. Excuse me, but I feel like I'm talking 6 to 8 months before she passes was when we actually found out what it was that she actually got that then took her to the spirit world, because it feels short-lived. And I know that as I'm aware of her, she comes through as mom, so I feel like I'm talking to mom, mother, that's the way she comes through. And I feel as it's the name, Betty, Margaret, that I keep hearing, that it's those two names that I feel that are important to her. Does this make sense? Will you please where I need to be? Anybody understand it? Oh, marvellous. Oh, blimey. There's 1, 2. That'll do. Right. Bear with me just 1 second. She's on about 4 children that will be important to her. 4 children. That's either 4 of her children or 4 grandchildren that will be important. That was the next thing she gave to me. Would you understand that for me? Would you up there for me? She's on about 4 children, and like I said, I've got to tell you, not that I don't want to speak to you, lovely, I actually feel like I'm there with those people. Can I talk to you? Is that okay? Do you understand what I'm saying about the 4 children that are important to her? She takes me to the month of January. Oh yeah, he's going to put a microphone in your face now. Would you understand for me where, take that away. She wants me to acknowledge straight away back to January, so I feel like I want to celebrate the month of January. You understand that for me? And I know that as straight away she takes me to the month of April, so I feel like I want to celebrate the month of April also. You understand that for me? We're doing that, we're getting there. Talk to me.
I know January.
January, marvellous. Let me go to April. She's on about the anniversary in April. I feel like it's an anniversary that she's on about, but within the family, you understand? Say again, sorry.
My wedding anniversary.
There we go, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, marvellous. I just feel as though as this lady comes through, can I be dead honest with you? I've got to stop saying that word, dead. I got told off for that a couple of weeks ago. Anyway, she keeps making me feel a little bit like Mrs. Brown, Mrs. Brown's boys. Now, I don't necessarily want to mean for the effing and jeffing, but although she may have used a couple of she swore. But do you know what it is? It's because the way she comes through for me is that she's the matriarch of the family. She loved her family to bits, and that's the way it feels to me. She keeps showing me a rolling pin. Now, when I see that, in my mind, it means that some family members need their heads banging together. So you'd understand that for me. Now, the lady that's got the microphone, would you understand she's on about a tattoo that's being talked about and wanting a tattoo? Do you understand that for me? Yeah, welcome to my world. Now, as I'm also saying that, normally when those words drop out of my mouth, that means that you are also aware of the people in the spirit world. Do you understand that for me? She tells me you were talking to her today. She said you better come through and say hello, and she has. And was there either one of you that almost never made it tonight, or somebody that should have been coming with you? Do you understand?
We couldn't get parking space.
You couldn't get what?
We couldn't get parking space.
We'll get a smaller car. No, I'm going to tell you. Well, you understand this for me. She keeps making the relevance to the robins as well that keep landing in the garden there, you understand? But also, I want to go to the cemetery. And I know that even when I'm there, there's something about where somebody's been to the cemetery in the last 2 weeks, somebody's been to the cemetery in the last 2 weeks, and that's where I'm seeing the robin. Tell me now if you don't understand it. Well, I'd rather just say that I'm wrong, because it feels right to me. That's all I'm going to say to her. I'll keep going, because I just know she comes through. As I'm aware of her, before she becomes poorly, etc., she's a proper fighter, and I actually feel as though she had it longer than what we anticipated. So even though we were told then, I feel like I'm going back a few months even then, and we knew something wasn't right, because she shows me my nan, and my nan was the same. But I know, like my nan, Mrs. Brown, always on the go, always talking and whatnot. Now, the other thing is, as I'm walking with her, it's almost like I'm walking like this, so I know there's almost like a problem with the one side. My right leg is what she's talking about, and because it's almost like she's doing the can-can now, but I feel like she's doing it to take the biscuit a little bit, to say, tell them that I'm back to myself. And I keep hearing like the Vera Lynn type songs, so it's like the old wartime songs that I hear. You understand that for me? Oh, right, there we go then. Now, she was in the army as well, yes? Marvellous. That's you telling me. Her husband would also now be in the spirit world for me. Or maybe I'm picking up your thoughts. I'm only joking. Now, I've got to tell you, there's a gentleman that comes forward from the spirit world, and I've got to tell you, he makes me feel like I'm talking of like a grandfather. Let's face it, most people have probably got a granddad here in the spirit world, haven't they? So, before somebody else says, oh, I'm in one of them moods tonight, God help you. Or you. I'm watching a bloke drink a pint and I'm thinking I could murder that right now. And he's eating straight away. Granddad, and I know that as I'm talking about it, he's on about whether everybody knows this, but Bill William, that's also important because I hear that name being shouted out to me, you understand? He wants to pop in and say hello, but she's not letting him, so I know that she wants to do all the talking. The lady in the middle, can I just speak to you for 30 seconds, is that okay? She's saying, why are you holding yourself back? Get out there and get on with it, do what you want to do. Do you understand? I love it when I get a nervous laugh, because that means yes. But I just feel as though here, now, there's a conversation either all three of you have had, either between you or with somebody else in the outside world to this. And you've talked about whether all this was a load of gobbledygook and whether people like me will stand up here and make it all up sort of thing, but I feel as though there was a conversation of that. Do you understand that for me? And it was with Martin. Do you understand that though? Because I feel as though that you've been part of a conversation where somebody said, what a load of ball, but only in the last 2 to 3 days, you understand? Because she's telling me to tell you that she was there. Because one of you keep asking her to be there, or one of you keep saying, let us know that you're around, let us know that you're around because you need it, you understand? So I just know that this is the way of coming through. Take a love, take a knowing, and with that I'll say, God bless and thank you very much for working with me. Good to meet you. Oh, blimey. Anyway, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sharing your love with me. I'm now going to pass you over to Gareth. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm aware of a lady in the spirit world, and I know this lady, she makes me aware here. Before she passed the spirit world, she talks about the cancer, she talks about keeping it to herself for quite a long time, I feel, but she knew she was ill. I know that I'm linking here with a motherly kind of figure with this lady, so I'm a mother-in-law, so I know I'm linking with this lady. She talks about it around this area, and she talks to me about being quite a dignified lady. So this is why I feel as if I want to keep it to myself. This is why I feel as if I don't want to upset people, and I just feel as if she just didn't want anybody to know what was really wrong with her. Can everybody understand this at the moment, please? Just give me a second. Yes, my love? Do you understand what I said? Are you sure? You're not just thinking, oh, bless him. And do you understand everything I said, my love? I might come back. If she makes it hard work for me, I'll come back and make it fit with you. Why are you not sat over here? Alright, so can I just stay with you for a second? Would you understand what she kept to herself? You understand that? Are you sure? Then thank you for talking to me right at the beginning. And she just makes me aware here that she wants to say it's because I didn't want to upset anybody. Do you understand that? She makes me feel here she wasn't that kind of dignified lady. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And I feel this is why she was such a proud lady. She didn't want to upset people. She didn't want to show that emotion. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. She makes me aware before she passed the spirit world. She says, guys, it was only a very short time that us as a family knew what was actually wrong. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But I do know she knew, and she knew from the professionals, not that it was just something she thought. Okay, because she does make me aware as if she knew.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. She also, she makes me aware here, she talks about the November time, so I know the anniversary in November.
It's a birthday.
It's a birthday in November, isn't it?
Yes.
She makes me aware here she wants to also talk about the 16th of the month. So that's 16th of November.
It's a birthday.
Good, Anna.
Yeah.
She makes me aware here to mention that time. She also makes me feel here that she's been around you recently. Okay, she said, you know what? You really did cheer me up. Okay,
Yeah.
she makes me feel that, I know that I can't say that. Would you understand where she was a little bit of a downhearted lady at times, where she let life take over?
Yeah.
Do you understand? So as if something happened, it will be kind of, oh my God, what am I going to do?
Yes.
Do you understand? And she makes me feel that you would then come along and go, do you know what? It's fine, we'll sort it.
Yeah.
She also thank you for that, okay? She makes me aware here there was 3 people who was with her when she passed, okay?
Yeah.
You understand? She makes me aware also there was one person who came either too late,
Yeah.
and I feel only just too late. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. She makes me aware. She says, guys, you know, I have to pass then because I know that that person who came wouldn't really have taken that. Do you
Yeah.
understand? She didn't want to make them suffer to watch her take that transition. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That's why she passed then. She makes me feel here she wants to talk about the 4 o'clock, 4:30, so I feel she would have had some connection around her passing at that time.
No, not that time.
3:30, 2:30. Would you understand where she makes me aware here there was some kind of phone call or rush to get to around that time, around 4 o'clock? Say no to me if you don't mind.
Not that I can remember. There's
Right.
so much going on.
It doesn't mean I'm wrong, it just means you can't remember. She just makes me think, when you put that into your mind, she makes me feel as if people were called, as if like, oh, she's not right, you need to come. Okay, just remember I said that, okay? She makes me feel, she says she likes your boots. Well, you weren't going to wear them tonight, were you?
No.
She said, I was wearing them, oh my God, are we going? You understand? But she said, I like your boots, I'm glad you didn't wear the other things you would have put on. You and laughter to come into your world. She says, Gareth, since February this month, she says, it's not been brilliant, has it?
No.
She said, and you're the one who gets everybody uplifted. Yeah? She said, but nobody's uplifting you at the moment. No offence, love. She said, but she feels as if she's alone. Do you understand that? Okay. She said, I'm with her and I always have been. She makes me feel here, she wants to say that even on Tuesday of this week, was there a slight tear around you? Or some kind of emotion?
All the time.
I don't know why I laughed. She makes me feel just quite emotional, quite teary. Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, so I think the last couple of days, who's been that emotion around you. Is this just your friend? Are you related?
My daughter.
Oh, you don't look old enough. She just makes me aware here. She's come to this lady. She says, as I say, the lies that I can't really see. Okay, you don't look that old. But she just makes me aware here. She said, you know what? We give her. I won't give you a cuddle and a kiss. But she says, we just thank her for trying to do what you did with her. You're doing with this lady. Does that make sense? She's hard working, isn't she? She makes me feel here. She said, you know, I am going to be around. She makes me understand also there's an anniversary of a passing. Either we've just gone past it or it's around now somewhere.
Few months time. Few months.
No, because she just makes me feel here. Did a gentleman not pass around this time? So either the end of April, beginning of May.
No, well, I know what.
You can't. We just remember I just said it. I'm not going to, you know. You've understood what I said before.
Yeah, I've understood all that.
That's okay. But just put that into your mind because she makes me aware here of the name of George. Okay. And I just wanted to say, just remember I just said that and an anniversary around now. Okay. I'm going to leave you with that, and as I do, will you please understand she felt that, I'm going to say that cuddle you gave her as she took her last breath.
Yeah.
Do you understand? She makes me feel as if you cradled her or you held her.
Yeah.
Okay, you weren't just sat with her.
No,
I feel as if you lay with her or you.
Yeah.
She said, I was there. Well, she was there. She just made me feel like I was aware of that. Okay. Lovely boots, by the way. Can I say thank you for your contact and meeting? Okay.
Time flies when you're having fun. We get the little thumbs up to say time. But very, very quickly, before we say our good nights and thank yous to everybody, Gareth and myself, for anybody who is interested in development or fancies to come and spend a weekend with Gareth and myself, and it isn't all just doom and gloom and mediumship, we do mix with a sort of different spirit as well. No. Be good. And it's actually not too far from here, and I hope to God I'm saying this correctly. Hackney Coed. I hope I'm saying that correctly. The Brecon Beacon, so it's not too far away. I don't think it's too far away anyway. Some of you are going to say it's about 200 miles. But basically, it's just a residential weekend with Gareth and myself, where we'll take people, whether you're just beginning your development or if you're a bit further on. So basically, a weekend there. All the details are on there. Anthony's got all the leaflets out there as well, so please take them out. And as I say, if you have any questions on that, as I say, Gareth and myself will be out coming to say hello to you before we leave.
So, just as I say my thanks, can I say thank you for your being here tonight. Thank you for allowing us to work with you and to blend with your friends in the world of the Spirit. And I say that death only ever exists when you forget about them. Keep them in your minds, your hearts and your thoughts, and they'll forever walk with you within your pathway.
Thank you. And for me personally, I just want to say, first of all, big thank you to the staff here at the theatre. They've been brilliant today. They've made us so welcome. So thank you to all of those guys as well. And to Anthony doing all the running around as well, wherever he's gone. Of course, working with Gareth. It's a pleasure, but most of all, as Gareth says, it's a pleasure to be able to blend with your loved ones in the spirit world. My motto in life is quite easily, folks, we're here for a good time, not a long time, and embrace who you've got, what you've got, whilst you've got it, because you simply don't know what's around the corner. Here's the most important message I will give to anybody, is eat the cake, drink the wine, drink the beer, who cares, you're not carrying the coffin, so it doesn't matter. Friends, good night, God bless, thank you.
Guys, I hope hope you enjoyed that. Just a couple of messages from us both. Did you enjoy Wicken?
Absolutely. Great night, great crowd of people. So thank you to everybody who joined us tonight here at the Congress Theatre in Queanbeyan. Looking forward to being back with you all next year as well.
Yeah, and don't forget to follow us on our websites and also Facebook. You'll be able to see the addresses just there. Okay, and we'll see you next time. Bye.